I have a list of things to do because I looked up a guide. And I will load up the guide as we need it. Yes, exactly like this. I've been meaning to get a book on, like, old Irish myths and stuff, because basically I've been meaning to for a while, and I played a game recently on this stream with Emma, you may remember it, called Seance of Blake Manor, and that referred to a lot of them in, you know, various oblique ways. I thought it was interesting, and I know very little about it myself. It's just something that wasn't really taught to me at school, because I think people are generally embarrassed about it. I've been lured into many a mysterious hole, always to my detriment. Have you been nutty pottied? Oh, I'd hate to be nutty pottied. Of all the ways I could die, that seems like the worst. That's very loud. I'm turning down my own volume. Should be fine for you. Play. You may notice I am level 45. I can't remember what I was last time. Maybe like 30? Something like that. Also, Nutty Putty. Nutty Putty is an infamous cave that is now sealed to the public in America, I believe? It's got a very silly name, so it must be America. Where a guy died the worst death anyone has ever died. Like, so horrifying that it is, like, almost funny. Hang on. It's friend of the stream, Nutty Putty Cave. Nutty Putty Cave. Lovely. 2009 incident is up there immediately. 26-year-old John Edward Jones became stuck upside down in a narrow crevice while exploring the cave. After around 27 hours of being stuck, he died. Jones and 3 other friends had left their group of family and friends in search of the birth canal, a tight passageway with a turn around the end. He went into the wrong canal and found himself at a dead end. Stuck completely and wedged upside down, head first he entered, 10 by 18 inches, and was located 400 feet down from the entrance. A large team of rescue workers came to his assistance. They set up sophisticated rope and pulley systems in an attempt to extricate him. It failed and plunged him back into the hole. He suffered cardiac arrest and died due to the strain placed upon his body. Then, instead of retrieving the body or anything, because it was genuinely too hard, they blew up the cave so nobody could go into it anymore. They were like, this is now just one big tomb. Oh. A detailed recreation of the Nutty Putty Cave was added to a VR game called Cave Crave. Lovely. Fuck that. Hang on, if I go to images, it'll show how it was stuck. I mean, you can see his feet. That's horrible. This is how he was stuck, basically. Went into that, and then was just like, this is where I stay now for the next 27 hours, and I just die here in this horrible fucking hole that I can't escape from. Absolutely horrific. That image freaks me out. It's the worst thing you'll ever see, to be honest. It's really horrible. It's so easy not to do this. Whenever I see anybody, and it comes up occasionally, just like going caving, I'm like, but why? Unless it's like a big cave, like in Minecraft or something, then it's cool. Caves look cool, and you can find fun stuff in there. But when it's like going into tight holes, I'm like, why bother? Why? They could have just pulled harder. Who cares if you break his legs? I think the thing was, like, they attached the pulley, and in order to get him out, it would, like, break, like, every bone as he came out or something like that, and it would just instantly kill him. It's like a Saddam Hussein hiding hole image. Very similar. I 100% believe if they hadn't blown it up, people would still be dying there. Definitely. Although it seems like it was the first deaths occurred in like 2009, so it was around for a while. I'd be upside down apologizing until I died. Oh, I think it is upside down Mussolini Day, by the way. So this is an sort of apt image to show, you know, dying upside down. It's a national holiday. Mussolini upside down death day. You can just look at it and go, nope, and leave. Might as well try. You won't need your bones now. Look at us being topical again. I think it's Mussolini Death Day, isn't it? Mussolini. When did he die? 28th of April. Yeah, it is. It's Mussolini Death Day. Yippee. What's that? I really like the Mussolini Jim Carrey painting. Images. There we go. He posted this painting of Mussolini and his mistress being hung upside down from a light pole and beaten to death like piñatas. If you're wondering what fascism leads to, just ask Benito Mussolini and his mistress Claretta. And then Mussolini's granddaughter replied to him saying, "You are a bastard," which is in line for one of my favorite tweets of all time. I absolutely love it. You are a bastard. Anyway, close that. She's still in politics. High up, I think. Let's go. Back to the game. Le Mafau. Yippee! Right, we're in here. Now, I have a list of things to do in Lunacid. One of them is head back to Jalisha the Slime, because I have actually, when I was doing grinding and exploring, I have found her boyfriend's journal. In fact, let's go to her boyfriend's journal right now if I can find it. Just so you can see. Oh, also, I have left the filter on the screen, so it's all a bit more brightened for you because of Deus Ex. There we go. Didn't say it was wrong per se, just a bit mean. If I go down this way, I think? I'm back in the Fetid Mire, which is like the sewer area. I've been loving this weapon, by the way. The last time you saw this game, I had just gotten this little swishy boy, the rapier, and it's so good. I love it so much. Like, look how quick it is. It's so quick! I can kill slimes like nobody's business. I'm no longer frightened of things, at least in this area. I will be again soon, I'm sure. We'll be going back into the accursed crypts and finishing that off. Given the history of it, I imagine most fascists want to be beaten to death. It occurs so frequently. They must be aware. What was that? Oh god, I didn't even see this man. Don't hurt me. Oh, don't hurt me. And I specifically asked you not to. It's like, you know, it's like what they did to Gaddafi. It's like, if you're gonna be a strongman, you've got to be aware that the risk is that you're gonna be torn apart in the streets. Still murdering flowers? I need the lotus pods. Oh, I might be full of... No, never mind. Lotus pods. Again, I'm pretty sure lotus pods are the thing that, like, made Odysseus's men forget who they were and maybe get turned into pigs? I don't know. I wish the game wasn't such a slow start. It's so chill and pleasant. I find this game very relaxing. I've been basically just going back over the same few areas. This is where the journal is, by the way. To grind up levels off camera. And I find it so relaxing and sweet and chilled out. Love the music. Hello, friend. I mean, until it doesn't get chilled out. Oh, you slimy fucker. Right. I was tasked by Jalisha, the wonderful little cute slime, to go find her boyfriend. Called, like, Bonathan or something. I can't remember his name. But I came across this book on this little ledge up here.
Oh, my sickly sweet candy melt, my viscous strawberry dewdrop, my love for you was ever porous, and alas, it has been drained. My heart has found another. Our bony fingers clutch each other. Bonard.
So he's a fucking scumbag. He didn't even go and tell her face to face. He's basically breaking up to her via text, which is horrifying and you should not do. So now I need to remember where Jalisha is to go and explain to her that awful shit's happened to her relationship. Eee! Ow! Okay, that hurt way more than I thought it was. Oh, and these fuckers do annoy me. I think I need to, like, take these out with a crossbow. At least do it via fax. Is this a Phil Collins reference? How uncool am I that I understand it's a Phil Collins reference as well? Oh, I think there's a secret there as well that I just noticed. All the kids are talking about Phil Collins' divorce. It's the trending topic on Insta. Have I gone in here before? I don't know. Bonard. I like the name Bonard a lot. I have been in here, surely. When did Morrissey voice enter the repertoire? I have a terrible Morrissey impression that I sometimes break out. Not in a while. I don't know. I feel like it's rude to mention Morrissey in polite conversation just because of how horrible he is. But I do love the Smiths. The Smiths are great. You just focus on Johnny Marr and his terrible dye job. That'll distract you from Morrissey. I believe the kids now call it the gram. Do they? Back in my day, people referred to it as Insta. But I think that's now an old person thing to do. Arguably so does Morrissey. I mean, Morrissey's a horrible guy. He's got a great voice, though. I really like Morrissey's singing voice. I actually haven't listened to any of Morrissey's solo stuff. I've heard it's also quite good, depending on the album. It's just that when you have the Smiths as a group, I mean, nobody gives a fuck about the other two, but when you have Marr there to offset it, you're like, I'm just listening to the Smiths, it's a group, it's not just Morrissey. And then when you listen to like a Morrissey solo act, it's like, oh, this is just pure Morrissey injected into your veins. This doesn't feel right. I'm happy to give it a miss. Maybe in America they call it the gram. The gram sounds like a drug thing. Like, I think even Americans refer to drugs in metric in America. Ooh. That's where I need to go. It's somewhere around here, is Jalisha. I can't remember exactly where. It might be this way. There's a series of secret doors. He has maybe 2 good solo albums. I mean, every Smiths album is amazing, by the way, if you haven't heard the Smiths. I don't know if now is the time to get into the Smiths. It might be past time. They do drugs in grams and ounces. What a strange mix. It's Jalisha! Hello, my darling. Hello. I'm so sorry to tell you this, but Bonard is a fucking scumbag. Have you heard of a scrub, also known as a buster? That's, I'm afraid, Bonard has turned out to be. Did you find anything? Oh, that sucks. With an X. Oh, no. Gen Z slime. Well, hey, you're not single, are you? Yes, I am. Hello. You're arguably the hottest character we've seen so far. Just think, keep me in mind, would ya? And then like a winking cat face, I think. Fuck that slime. Yeah, take this for your trouble. Slime orb. Cutie. Ooh, she's genuinely interested. Okay, good stuff. Hi, Nyato. I forgot that was my name. Cutie. Oh, she likes me. I mean, who wouldn't? Look at me. I look incredible. She bounced back quickly. I mean, she is made of gelatin, which, you know. What's that? Jelly should bounce, not wobble, or whatever the fuck that one character says in Coronation Street. Hang on, I can't remember. I'm just going to type in the words Coronation Street jelly. Coronation Street jelly. Deirdre's trifle troubles.
Can't find the hundreds and thousands.
I'm sure it'll be fine without...
Instantly too fucking British. I can't find the hundreds and thousands.
them.
No, it won't.
Well, I'll help you look.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Right.
We're up north. I shouldn't be doing
Well, at
Cockney.
least she's okay. I mean, don't worry about our Peter. I'm sorry. Look, Peter may have killed...
Every actor in soaps is the worst actor they could find. It really feels like it.
Tina.
Like they went out
But that
of their
doesn't
way.
mean you have to blank him.
Drop it, Trace.
It's like denying a dying man his last request, isn't it? I mean, she could have at
Isn't
least
it?
spoken to him.
Tracy, we're not supposed to mention the B word, remember?
It was the
P noise.
T word, actually.
Tits. I don't know what they're talking about.
She started it. It wasn't my fault he rang. What's the T word, anyway?
Trial. Oh, sorry.
No good. Just have to manage without.
Ah, that looks lovely.
It was a few lousy words.
Nobody's ever thought a trifle looks lovely. I'm I disagree with the concept of them.
It would have cost you now. If I don't want to speak to him, I don't have to. I don't know
Cost you now.
what's got to do with you anyway. He's my brother.
The jelly hasn't set.
Well, then you speak to him. And while you're at it, you can give him a few tips on how to get off. Oh, you
Sure it
cheeky
has.
cow!
Can we all please just count?
Look.
What? It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Jelly shouldn't run. It should wobble.
Deirdre.
That is incredible. Like, that's almost good enough to make me want to watch Coronation Street. It's so good. If every moment was as good as that, it would be 10 out of 10.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Jelly shouldn't run. It should wobble.
Deirdre.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
I love the runoff. Anyway, let's go back to the game. There's no jelly in this now. We've figured out Jalisha's problem. Now what am I doing? Oh god, it's closed up behind me. Do I just live with Jalisha? Is she yandere? This is a term I learned relatively recently, like within the last few years. Where she's like, you can't leave now. It's impressively less than half-hearted, the throw. She doesn't run, but she does wobble. Jalisha, no. Cinema. Rage out, but with the energy of a sloth that's been brought to orgasm. That's so niche and specific. I've never seen a sloth orgasm, and I've watched a lot of David Attenborough documentaries. I guess we should warp. I think where I need to go next is back to the accursed thing, the horrible undead temple that we were in. And I've got a little torch spell now, so I can actually fight and see, which is nice. So it should all be fine. Where the fuck am I? I've found the whole mire to be incredibly confusing to navigate, so I'm happy to not come back here again. I too missed the episode where Attenborough was edging a sloth. Oh, it would take forever. Unless that's a stereotype that they don't appreciate. Like, does a sloth take ages to come? Maybe they're disappointingly quick. I've never seen a sloth orgasm. That's why they never returned your calls. Oh. My favorite deer breed is... my favorite dere breed is dere, which, Jesus Christ, this feels like I'm having a stroke, which is just a woman who loves her husband. Oh, that's kind of sweet. I thought it was going to be much worse. Because yandere is where, like, a woman loves you but wants to kill you, or, like, keep you chained up in a basement, which, you know, I understand. Like, that's not the worst thing in the world. I don't know if I would want it, but, like, I get it. Then there's tsundere, which is like... It's not like I like you or anything, baka. That's like their whole deal. I don't know any of the others. Except now dere. I'm trying my best with the pronunciation, by the way. What is a baka? I believe baka is... Get out of the way. I believe baka is Japanese for idiot or stupid, maybe? I don't know. So it's like a bully that likes you, I think, is a tsundere. Pretty much. I don't watch anime, can you tell? And the anime I do watch doesn't tend to have these words in it. Where it's like in Spirited Away or something, nobody calls each other like a tsundere. Let's warp, shall we? I guess we'll go back to the town first and then head off to the accursed temple or whatever. I did get some more weapons and spells and stuff. Like, she just gave me a slime orb, whatever that is. Can I use that? I got Summon Fairy. Slime orb. Fires an orb of slime that does poison damage, given as a gift by your adoring girlfriend, Jalisha. Ah, 86 damage is pretty good. I'll equip that. Why not? I can now cast slime. Dreya-san, onegai, don't become a weeb, baka, choo-choo. Oh, I feel like that that like took about 2 months from my total lifespan. Has this turned into a dating sim? I hope so. Oh, you know what? I've just remembered. I actually find the Crow woman quite hot. I was about to say Jalicia's the hottest character. Or I did say Jalicia was probably the hottest character. I completely forgot about this Crow woman. Now, in general, I'm not a furry. Apologies to anybody who is. I'm not a furry, and I'm not an avian-y, or whatever they're called, a feathery. You know, where they're into bird people, but something about this character, interesting. Don't like you, sorry. Dreya, you're always saying that. I kind of like this character as well. You're kind of cool. But I think what's happened here, I'm not into this character in terms of like, oh, this character is so hot or something. I think I wish I'd looked like this character in real life. I think this is like my ideal form. I think if I could character create myself, I would look like this. Maybe without the third eye there, but like general, maybe darker robes, but pretty much like this. Ah, you're just cool though. I wouldn't mind being a skeleton either. That might be fun. You're a critter lover on the whole. Oh god. Right, can I buy anything from you? NB goals. Exactly. The two characters I wish I looked like are apparently that little floating ball of void and maybe Hollow Knight. When I saw Hollow Knight, I was like, I see why people identify with this character. I would look like Hollow Knight in a heartbeat. Fancy a trinket? I don't know if I do. What have you got? I could buy a steel needle, and I have lots of money from grinding, so I may as well buy the steel needle, but like, I have other shit. I don't know if I need to. I could buy some more health vials, why not? They're 41 each! Fuck you! Give me some mana vials as well. And an antidote, a couple of them. I've now bought out antidotes, that's pretty bad. A mint lover, Aslan. You enjoy rodents. Like mouse girls? I don't understand. I wish I could look like that weird desk creature in The Fifth Element. I'm never allowed to post pictures of them though. A desk creature in The Fifth Element. I don't remember a desk creature in The Fifth Element. Although I've blocked out a lot of The Fifth Element because it's a movie I despise. Despise is harsh. It's a movie I dislike a great deal. Where, I just find it so fucking creepy. It's made by Luc Besson, I believe, so it makes sense that it's creepy because he's a creep. So all of his movies are creepy. But that one in particular feels intensely creepy. Like, oh, it's so creepy. Zorg's Little Pet. That's Gary Oldman's character, right? It's not too far off your background this week. Oh. I feel like I would love to look like this, but in reality, I look a lot more like a Jim Henson creation. I think I always compare myself to Hoggle from Labyrinth, and Emma gets so mad when I say it. But she's not here and can't stop me. Hey, Nyarto. Welcome back. You don't have anything for me, that's fine. His name is Picasso. Hang on. Picasso from The Fifth Element. Picasso, Fifth Element. Oh! I love him! I do remember this little guy. Oh! Hang on, there we go. That's Picasso from The Fifth Element. Look at his little face! Oh, that rocks. You know what? Maybe I like The Fifth Element now, just because this guy's in it. That's really good. His snoot. And there's Gary Oldman. An actor I'm confused at the popularity of, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen Gary Oldman give a really good performance. But to be fair, I haven't seen some of his most critically acclaimed work. I think I've only seen him in Slop, like Fifth Element, and the fucking Batman movies and shit like that. I haven't seen that movie where he played a little person, for instance, which I'm sure is great. Is that meant to be a bald cap? I think he's... I don't know what it's meant to be. He wears like a plastic casing over half his head in this movie. I mean, the outfits are fun in this movie. The art design is really good in Fifth Element. Maybe aside from Milla Jovovich's outfit, which is silly, and adds to the creepiness of the whole thing. Go back in here. That's such a face. Gary Oldman. Well, he is now, I assume. I would say Gary Oldman's got to be, what, like 65? I'm taking a wild guess. The problem is I can't really tell because Gary Oldman spends much of his career wrapped in prosthetics that can't really, like, reveal his face. How much prosthetics can I put on my face to make myself unrecognizable so they don't realize they're watching Gary Oldman? He plays an utter bastard really well. I've heard he's good in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I've been meaning to watch that. Best work is Tiptoes. Surely stolen Golden Globe work right there. I forgot about Tiptoes' existence. No, not the Fetid Mire. I want to go to the Accursed Tomb. That's it. He's 68. Ooh. His sister is the real actor. You mean Big Mo from EastEnders? I know lore. Fifth Element was mostly a vehicle for Luc Besson to cheat on his wife, you can tell. I mean, not to go too much into it because I'll sound like that one meme, like that one friend who's too woke. I think The Fifth Element is the most disgusting and off-putting example of that trope that people call Born Sexy Yesterday, where it's like, basically you make an adult woman play a little toddler girl, but make her really, really sexy, and then have sex with middle-aged men. That's basically what the whole movie is, and it makes me feel really ill watching it. You know, if you can get past that bit, it's got some real inventive outfits and stuff, although then you also have to get past Chris Tucker. Then the director turned out to be a pedo? Exactly. But if you haven't seen Fifth Element, the whole thing is that Lilu is the main character, played by Mila Jovovich, and it's she's like basically a newborn, but she's a sexy woman in her 20s, but she's got the mind of a newborn, and she dresses in like sexy strap outfits that reveal her boobs, and she has lots and lots of sex and kissing with Bruce Willis, who's like 45. It's and the whole thing is that they're into her because she's like so innocent and she doesn't know that she's sexy because she's a kid. It's an unpleasant watch, I think, as a modern audience member. It's only fun if you totally ignore what's happening. That's not what Strap On It's Time to Jam means. Exactly. Ruining the sanctity of Strap On It's Time to Jam. You're still not dead. Oh god. Ugh, I'm missing. Ah, I've been chained. It's all very Nancy. It's the thing that Poor Things is a parody of, basically. The movie Poor Things by Yorgos Lanthimos. It's basically like, what if that was played without the knowledge that what they're doing is fucked up? If you took Poor Things and made it completely, like, unaware of itself, that's what Fifth Element is. But, you know, it's got some cool effects, and I like that one scene where the blue woman sings opera. That's kind of cool. And they, like, take some stones out of her tummy at one point. I remember bits and pieces. As a kid, when I didn't really, you know about any of that sort of thing, I watched it and did kind of enjoy it, except when Chris Tucker was on screen, because I find Chris Tucker unbelievably irritating in any form, but especially in The Fifth Element. Oh god, hang on. It's weird. The woman that Luke based Leon the Professional on grew up to also apparently be a creep and or enabler, who he dated when she was underage. Oh. I remember reading that Luc Besson intended Leon the Professional to be like a straight up uncritical romance, right? Which is odd. I think it's fair to say. Hang on, I discovered that I could jump up here if I do this right, and this is where I need to go, so bear with me for a second. Opera wife. Hello, Emma, welcome. We're talking about The Fifth Element, unfortunately. Emma's in another town. Did you check WhatsApp? No, I am live on air. I will in a second if you like. Why can't I jump up here now? There we go. I can jump up here into the sort of fucked up tunnels in the dark. There's more of these things. And there's like a whole other area over here. Now the whole gist of this area is that I need to set up 3 beacons to like light it up or something. And I've done 2. And I need to find the 3rd. I think there was one right down here with some skelly boys. You're still in your... Or did the bus just never arrive? Oh, Jesus, hang on. That sounds fucked. Emma might have been abandoned. It's 40 minutes late. Irish public transport. 40 minutes late, and now we're sitting in traffic because of roadworks. That is absolutely nightmarish. Cool. Well, I'm sorry to hear. Go back to this. This is one of the beacons. I turned it on off camera. I need to find one more, and I have a map for it, so it'll be fine. I can kill skelly boys in one shot sometimes now, if I get a crit. Well, it's all coming up Millhouse, really, or Nyarko, or whatever the fuck I called myself. Ow, fuck you. I'm not very good at this game, if you haven't noticed. I love a good fucked up tunnel in the dark, like Nutty Potty. It's all coming up Naruto. I can hear buzzing in my pocket, hang on, which means Emma is messaging me more. Yes, it sounds absolutely miserable, Emma. Basically, Emma's just complaining of, like, how fucked the buses are. I mean, they're bad. They've always been bad. But they seem to be... Oh my god. I avoided some rooms specifically because I didn't want to do them off air. Didn't know you were here. I just knew that this chest was. Hello, why are you here? Are you following me? I can't even remember your name. Is your name like Demi or something? It is Demi! Like more. Oh, scene? Hang on. There we go. This woman. Wrong camera. Didn't expect to see you down here. Oh, it's very dark again. Death is drawn to this kind of place, so be careful. Oh yeah, I got this from Death. But they have a new one, and it looks scarier, so I'd run away from them if I were you. There's a demon around here, too. I mean, other than me. Just be careful. Alright, cool. I'll light back up. Ooh! Lightning! Is lightning better than my slime orb? Because I'm very attached to my slime orb right now. It's not really. The slime orb is way better. It does poison, it has less cost, it's instant, and does damage. Whereas lightning has a cast time, less damage, more cost. I mean, things are probably immune to slime, but I'm keeping slime. Be faithful to Jalicia's boon, exactly. Now, I need to find this next fucked up beacon. Where is that? I have a map that I can refer back to. I think it must be somewhere up in this direction. You know what? Let me load up the map in the background. Oh great, death is on the table. Slime orb? I hardly know orb. Ugh. Although orb does sound like an NB name. We were talking about that earlier. Let me go over to Lunacid Maps. I've bookmarked it. And we are looking at the Accursed Tomb? That's where we are. Fuck me. I mean, I'm just going to show this on camera. This is the map of this area. What the fuck? Look how complicated it is. I think we're here. If you can even see my cursor in this nightmare. This is where I am. And I need to get up there. That's the 3rd beacon. Because we've done this one, we've done this one. Which means I need to... God. Go take the right door. Follow it down. Take a left. And then the 2nd left after that. Oh... You reacted the same way to the King's Quest map. Let's go this way. So right, left, 2nd left. Back over the game. Oh, I hate how slow or short-lasting the light is. I'd like a longer-lasting light, but that means taking out a torch. And unfortunately, you can only equip 2 things at once in this game. Worst version of that joke I've ever heard was fingerprints, and then it's referring to Prince. I remember that's from the Animaniacs. It's one of my favorite jokes from the Animaniacs is whatever the littlest Animaniac is, the girl Animaniacs, Dot maybe. she gets sent off and then comes back in holding Prince, the singer Prince, in her arms like this. And then Yakko, the eldest and largest Animaniac, says, "No, Dot, I said fingerprints." And then she looks at Prince and goes, "Nah," and then throws him away off camera. And it's very stupid. It's a really dumb joke. Especially in a piece of children's media. I think I liked Animaniacs. The problem with the Animaniacs for me was that I enjoyed them. I enjoyed the Animaniacs themselves. Not this one, the next one, although I may as well check. But I enjoyed the Animaniacs themselves, but I didn't enjoy the side characters and the little extra cartoons that they'd play. Aside from Pinky and the Brain, like I didn't like the Pigeon Mafia. I hated the little girl and the dog. Just irritated me. The Noble Crypt, so I imagine this is where we need to go then. It's dark. This looks probably right. I don't know if I've been here before. Let's see. Is there a beacon right here? Oh, it's a ghost! Now, these scared the shit out of me last time, but the magical light allows me to see them a little bit better, and I can now kill them in under, like, 15 shots with this sword. Apparently right up here. I think there's another one around. Hang on. I can hear its little screams. Is that it? Ah! There we go. It's fine. It's absolutely fine now. I think if we just go straight through here, it'll lead me to a beacon! How'd I miss this last time? I think I just didn't even see that there was a door, probably. What are you? Oh! Slappy Squirrel and Chicken Boo. Yeah, I didn't like any of them. I didn't mind the squirrel. There's a squirrel who, like, beats people up with a handbag or something. That's fine. Has that worked? Now, I've lit all the beacons. What did that do? Because I was told via a sign last time. It was like, light up the beacons and light will be restored. That doesn't seem to have really done much, to be honest. It still looks exactly the same. It doesn't look any less fucked up and dark. Maybe things have opened? Like, were these graves closed before? I didn't really check. I think I've gone down that way before. I actually didn't mind the reboot or re-revival, is that what you'd call it, of the Animaniacs that came out fairly recently. I'd never watched another series of it, but I watched the first series, and they stripped away everything except the Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. And I was like, that's fun. I think this is okay. I mean, it was just okay. It wasn't anything special. And it's still a children's cartoon, so I wasn't getting that much out of it. Have they ever rebooted Pinky and the Brain? Yes. Well, Pinky and the Brain got their own show, their own spin-off, and I don't know if that reboot is even still on. Hang on. If I go Animaniacs reboot 2020. Is this still on? Third and final series was 2023, so no. But there was 3 series of this, and there was plenty of Pinky and the Brain in it, and it's the original voice actors and stuff, and it seemed fine. I like Pinky and the Brain, okay? I wouldn't say I, like, love it, but I like it. I never really watched many cartoons as a child, is the problem. Where the fuck am I going now? This didn't do anything. Hang on. There was some, like, thing that I interacted with, which was like, light up the beacons and light will be restored. I mean, this looks a lot lighter now. Is that just because I have the light up, or is it because it's now all just light? And there was a supernatural darkness before? Oh, I don't really know if I am anymore, to be honest. I might be lost in the hole for a while. I found it a sanitized Ren and Stimpy. That's true, probably. However, I found Ren and Stimpy really hard to watch. As in, I found it kind of terrifying. It was a little before my time as well, but I found Ren and Stimpy, like, really off-putting and sort of frightening. What are you? Are you a vampire? What was that horrible noise? Is that amigo? Like, Ren and Stimpy grossed me out, I think is the term I would use. What the fuck is... Oh, it's amigo, but everything's revealed! Oh, I understand! Okay. So now I can just see the amigos. That does make things slightly easier, I guess, although, I mean, I wasn't that frightened of them before, to be honest. There's a lot of those, like, real gross-out 90s children's cartoons that I never vibed with. I didn't even like it when, like, SpongeBob, which was a bit later, would do, like, the really gross, intense, like, close-ups on people's faces. I've experienced genuine psychosis that was easier and milder to digest than Ren and Stimpy. It's just, I don't know, there's that whole, like, disgusting, kind of creepy, abusive relationship dynamic that they have going on. I know that's the joke, but even as a child, when I didn't even really understand what was going on, I was like, this is making me uncomfortable. Which I recognize makes me a baby. The guy also has allegations. Oh, god damn it. Why does everybody have allegations? Right, I think this is the way back. I think I've looped. I need to go this way. Then... yeah, this looks right. Back up this way. I saw Ren and Stimpy years before Pinky and the Brain. Probably not a good call. Suppose our modern edgy show is Rick and Morty, whose creator is a freak. Well, yeah, both, right? Like, one of them has been like, roundly cancelled, I suppose, and the other has been, I mean, it's Dan Harmon, who chugs along despite being Dan Harmon. Is this where we went? The way back? I just want to go back. I don't like Rick and Morty very much. I remember... what the fuck was that? Was that horrible noise? I remember watching a later episode of Rick and Morty, like, past when it was hugely popular, and going, like, this is actually a little bit better than it was. Like, I enjoy that they're not, like, weirdly... I don't like that noise either. I enjoy that they're no longer, like, weirdly hero-worshipping Rick, because he's such a horrible freak. Oh, there's a skelly boy. Hello. Where did you even come from? But then I was like, I just don't really seem to vibe with this show that much. It's fine. Oh, Gaiman, Jesus. This is not meant to be like a... I'm purer than everybody else, because I never read Gaiman, but, like, I never read Gaiman. I never liked Neil Gaiman stuff, really. Which is lucky, because then if I had, when it came out, it would have felt very strange. Light the 3 fires of Prometheus, only then shall vision be restored. Well, I've done that. Well, I've never read a Neil Gaiman thing where I was like, I liked that and it's good. I've always just been lightly annoyed by them. Oh, actually, you know what? You're right. I like the movie version of Coraline. I've never read the original version because I'm not 7, but I did watch the film and went, that was good. I enjoyed that. I like Keith David as a cat. But that's pretty much it. Even I kind of like the book. Where is it? It's over there somewhere. Good Omens. He wrote a book with Terry Pratchett in the 90s called Good Omens, which I think is fine. It's an absolutely fine, cromulent book. But it's less good than most of Terry Pratchett's solo writing. And I think that's because of Gaiman. Even at the time, I was like, I can feel some Pratchett-y bits coming in here, and then some bits that don't feel Pratchett-y, and I don't like those as much. Just kind of, eh. Same. Howdy, friends. Welcome. Sandman looked like shit. I have zero idea why people thought he was good. I tried to watch that show. Oh, I should say, I watched one series of the Good Omens TV show and thought it was the absolute worst shit I'd ever seen in my life. Like, I was shocked that anybody would stand it. I was, oh, what's this? Look how high I can jump now. This is amazing. Can I climb this? There is another area I want to go, which I think I can probably just go to now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Good Omens TV show. It's a good casting because Michael Sheen and David Tennant are both quite good actors, and they have a good chemistry together. But it just kind of removed a lot of what was interesting about the book and just kind of made it Tumblr bait, I think is the kindest word I could call it. Which I'm not into. I love Michael Sheen. Season 3 comes out on my birthday. Yippee. I love the Sheen-Tennant romance. That's the only worthwhile bit in the show, because Sheen and Tennant are both very good, and, you know, it's cool to have a Tumblr-esque angel-demon fuck plot, but I don't like the show at all. I find it very annoying. I found it interesting that they basically completely sidelined the actual plot in Good Omens. Again, just in the series that I saw, the first series. Like, the plot of Good Omens is basically a parody of The Omen. It's about this kid who is the Antichrist, but accidentally gets switched at birth, and ends up growing up in, like, suburban, semi-rural Britain and just playing with, like, a small dog in a hip all day, and, like, what that does and, like, you know, how he interacts with it. And they basically cut most of that in the show, even though that's the plot of the book, in order to make it a show about angel and demon fucking, which might be a good idea. I didn't really like the book that much, so, you know, who am I to judge? Let me see where I'm going next. Because there is a boss fight, apparently, in this. Where, oh my god, where the fuck am I? Okay, if I go back here, I am here again, I believe. So if I go down here, yeah, that might be the easiest way. Go down by this beacon, run down here, and then just follow the map so that I can work my way up to whatever this is. That'll be fine. He's a good Welsho and Tennant's a good Scotto. I can't remember. Is he allowed to be Scottish in that show? Or is he forced to be English, like half of his roles? The only time he's allowed to be Scottish is in that one episode of Doctor Who and Broadchurch. The rest of the time, they always make him do the Doctor Who voice. They're both sort of Gennaro British in it. Michael Sheen, I feel like, is rarely allowed to be Welsh in the things I've seen him in. Does he have a strong Welsh accent? I've never actually heard him speak in an interview. I like Michael Sheen, by the way. I think Michael Sheen's fun. Broadchurch was Scottish Overdrive. I like Broadchurch. Well, no, I should qualify. Broadchurch Series 1 is amazing. Genuinely wonderful show. I really like Tennant in it. I really like Olivia Colman. And not just because I have a profound and powerful crush on Olivia Colman, but I really like her in it. Emma basically told me never watch anything beyond Series 1 because it's a self-contained story. She was like, you will hate Series 2 and Series 3 isn't that much better, so just don't bother, just cut your losses. I'm still not sure why I have the mega hots for Coleman. I do, though. I do. I think it's between Broadchurch and The Favourite. For some reason that empowered, like, or instilled just a really intense crush in me because of Olivia Colman. Except when she plays a chef, because I know chefs are all psychopaths. Right, I think we're in the right area now. I guess I'll just follow the horses that I can see in the distance. Biblical characters, so of course they have to make them white and British, as is tradition. Although I believe we actually have the French to blame for making Jesus white. Isn't it Charlemagne? Isn't the modern BG Jesus, isn't that based on Charlemagne? I could be way off in that. I've just heard that said. Oh, fuck off. I'm having a mare. Is that something people say? I don't know what English people talk about. I don't know how much I appreciate the random noises. Everyone wants credit for whitewashing the Christ. I'll be honest, I don't know that much about Jesus, considering that I went through quite a lot of religious education. Every week for 17 years of my life? No, because I started school at 4. So 4 to 17, that's what, 13 years? Minimum of once or twice a week for 13 years I went through religious education, and all of it was very Catholic, and yet I know very little of the Bible because I was not paying attention, which is broadly on me. I feel like no one was. Ugh. Half the world currently arguing whether Palestine is real, and the motherfucker was Palestinian. Do I need to? I'm just going to keep going in the same kind of direction until I find something. We had to go to our after-school lessons and colour in biblical colouring books to prep for baptism and confirmation. I've also been confirmed. I don't even really remember what it was. I remember saying to my mum, around the age of like 12 or 11 or something, going like, is this right for me to be doing? Like, I'm not religious and neither are you. Like, none of us are particularly religious in this household. Why am I getting confirmed? And I think her response was basically just like, it's an excuse to go out for like a nice meal with family and stuff. And you'll get cards with money in it because that's the sort of tradition. And I went, yeah, right, fine. Ooh, lovely. In here. Why am I going in here? Priest once tried to drown me too. I think it depends on the denomination of Christian, right? Depending on how intense the baptism is. Like, some baptisms are like full body in a river. Mine, I mean, I don't remember mine because it was when I was like probably... When do you get baptized in Ireland? In like standard Catholicism? Is it like a couple of months old? I don't know. I assume he just splashed me. I was raised half atheist, half non-denominational Protestant, so naturally now I'm polytheistic. Oh, it's a rat! Oh, it's a sad rat, though. One of these. Oh, I do not have the range for you. Hang on, I've got a crossbow. Come forth. You know what? Let's slime orb you. I haven't done a slime orb yet. Hell yes! Slime him! Oh, it's so good that that's like an instant thing. We don't know, we're not Irish. I assume everybody in Britain is Church of England unless specified otherwise. Which means they, you know, have tea and biscuits with vicars and stuff like that and walk across rolling village greens. I think that's what everybody does there. This doesn't look great. That really doesn't look great. I don't like being here. There's lots of crosses around talking about Christ. Yes, it's the law. I need to heal. Also, I should... Hang on, I should look at the map at this point. It's all tab. Out to here. I am where? Where the fuck am I? I think I'm... Where am I? I think I'm here, maybe? No, I can't be there. Where am I? Am I in 8? 1? There's a TV apparently somewhere. Ocean Elixir. Well, I've probably already picked these up. Blade of Justina. I have no idea what that is. I must be somewhere around here. A skeleton. There we go. It's telling me I should use a blood spell on this skeleton. Oh, I don't know about that. Should I be using a blood spell on this skeleton? Let's try it. I have a blood spell, I'm sure. If I go replace slime orb with my blood strike. Sure. And I will need to heal if I'm doing this. Just because I anticipate something bad happening. Ooh. What is the button? Q? No. 2? It's 2. Get blood spelled. Was that a laugh? Or just like a happy little grunt? I didn't like it, whatever it was. Right. Oh, Jesus. It's the Blade of Justina! Okay, we're just looking at that. What is this? The Blade of Justina. We should compare it with... I also picked up a Vampire Hunter sword. 29, 42, reach 3.5. That's my current one. Where's Blade of Justina? 42, 31 speed, which is not as good, but it's still pretty quick. Less reach as well, less guard. Oh, it's a dagger, I understand. Used by Queen Justina Fanyu to withdraw magic power from her foes. So it might drain people's magic. I might use that at some point, it might be fun. I think I need to go back this way now, though. I need to deprogram my son. On Friday, he was all like, Friday is when Jesus died. My wife proudly said, that's right. I sense it's going to be a long road. It's gotta suck when, like, you're with somebody who has, like, such profoundly different, like, religious or philosophical beliefs. Christ in heaven. I'm quite lucky in that Emma and I align on most things like that. Like, we're both sort of edgy atheists, basically, and always have been. Emma actually even more so. Like, Emma was never confirmed, for instance, because her parents were, at least one of them was an atheist. That's where I need to go? The Mausoleum. This sounds new. I'm pretty sure I haven't gone this way. That sounded like a good noise. Can I kill these vines? The band, the vines. I'm worried about what that red skull meant on the map. Is it the Marvel character Red Skull played by Hugo Weaving? It's fucking dark in here. And I have not saved in a while. I'd also like a little bit more of this. And just keep that on hand, the health potion. Moon petals. Ooh. I don't think I could make it work with someone who doesn't share my metaphysics, but I'm largely an antisocial weirdo. I mean, it's not like Emma and I align on every sort of philosophical standpoint. But, you know, religion generally, yes. I like the moon petals. I don't like it when my light goes out. And, you know, there's big things like, I don't eat meat, and Emma eats meat. Like, she doesn't really... I mean, she respects it, but she doesn't align with my views on the morality of meat eating. There are people that work in airlines that are flat earthers. There are people who don't believe in vaccines that work as microbiologists. I think my brother might... No, it was my dad, because they both work in vague pharmaceutical circles. My brother more directly. But my dad at one point was telling me about... he, like, broke off friendships with people at work during the COVID pandemic. You know, during the lockdowns. Because he saw people who worked in pharmaceuticals and microbiology, specifically, claiming that... Ooh, that looks new. Complaining about the vaccines and stuff and saying that it was all a hoax. And he was like, I'm so fucking angry. I'm never talking to you again, basically. I didn't see any boss fight, by the way. Yes, I do! Oh, fuck, not another one! Okay, right. Stop that. Don't look at me. It's another abyssal demon. That's real bad, I think. But we might be able to tank our way through it and just keep kiting around pillars. He'll do the, like, suck powers and do his little, like, flame strikes and stuff. Oh, God, that hurts. Yeah, there we go. He'll stop occasionally. I think we can at least tank through it with some healing potions. This one doesn't seem to be doing as much suck powers. There we go. That's better. Fuck off. Are you going to poison me, or... Oh, ooh, I can see his paws a bit better than in the Sanguine Sea. That's quite pretty. Valid to BH. I had to cut off relationships for exactly the same reasons. I didn't know anybody who was anti-vaccine directly, luckily. Not that I know many people. My ex used to live with a fuck off. My ex used to live with a microbiologist. I think I've leveled up enough, by the way, that this is not nearly as much of an issue as it was before. It was an issue before. Why aren't I using slime orbs, by the way? I'd have to equip them again. Fuck off. Oh! Like, I might even finish him off with this thing. Like, can I just go, fuck off, I'm blind! Okay, that was a horrible idea. I shouldn't have done it. I don't know where the fuck I am anymore. I'd love to not be blind. Why'd I do this? Why'd I decide that this was a good idea? I don't know if I'm going in the right direction. I don't know if I'm just getting hit over and over again. This was a horrible idea and I might die because of it. Just keep following the torches if you can see them. Am I getting hurt? Where the fuck am I? Alright, whatever. Switch back to this. Ah! Fuck you! There we go. I had to take a scythe to people that turned out to be anti-vax. I hated that. Never talk to me again. Ooh, Ocean Elixir. I'm gonna switch back to Slime Orb after that. These don't seem to respawn, by the way, which is nice. You're such a gamer. Oh, that's a horrible thing to say. Give me back my delicious slime orbs. I imagine they're delicious. They look like they'd taste like jam? If slimes existed in real life, like, you know, fantasy slimes, and one consented, or like offered, I'd taste the slime. If it tasted... What the fuck does that mean? What does death approaches mean? Why has it gotten all foggy? What do you mean? What does that mean? Hang on, let me, I might want the crystal shard on. Death? That's just a skelly boy? It's just a skelly boy. The imp lady mentioned death, saying she got his old scythe. She did. I like the music. Hang on, very quickly, can I just equip the crystal shard so that I can teleport back if needed? Because I'm spooked, obviously. The demon girl twink, said the Reaper. Oh! What the fuck was that? I'm cursed and bleeding. Ah! Slime him. I can't do any fucking damage to him, apparently. That's bad. Can I not be cursed and bleeding anymore, please? That would be cool. I think I need to leave. I think I need to leave, like, right now. It doesn't seem like there's anything for me here. I'm so fucking cursed and bleeding. Is there anything cool up here that I need to know about before I go? It doesn't seem like... Oh, there is a door. What's in here? Oh, there's so much fucking stuff around. Ooh, it's a guy. I can't fucking... I'm still cursed, so I can't actually attack anything. Hang on, 2. I'm just kind of going. There's another health kit. Alright, I need to go. I need to go immediately. That was a horrible situation I was in. Cool. Don't go there again. That was horrible. I didn't like it. Can you tell me anything about that, Demi? No, you just say welcome back. I got real spooked. Thanks. I mean, she did warn me, I suppose. Oh, at least I killed a guy. That's nice. I never made a potion last time, or at any point ever. Salutations, Outlander. Want to try some alchemy? Yes, please. Now, what do I do? Health vial. Opal, yellow moral, and a lotus seed pod. Do I have any of that? Do I have any morals? Morels? I don't think I do. I've never been able to make one. What about mana? I think I have all that. Crystal shard, I think I have that. Antidote, throwing knife? I can make some throwing knives, I'm sure. Can I do 3 throwing knives? Is it ocean bone shards? I've got 9 of these. Can I make this? Did I make it? Come on, ocean bone shard. Use. Then forge. I got throwing knife! I don't know what that does necessarily. Give me 3 of them. Can I equip those? Are they like a spell or a weapon? I don't see them anywhere. Are they an item? Hang on. Throwing knife. A simple thrown weapon made of sharpened ocean bone. Normally used by assassins and thieves to deal damage from afar. That could be useful. I'll put that on. Lovely. And I guess we'll head to a new area next. Because why not? I'll also top up my potions because I used a couple. And just give me a few of them. I'm scared of what's happening. You got 30 in this economy? I guess it's 10 each. And do I level? Oh my god, I've got 5 levels for killing that fucking demon. That's incredible. I'm level 50. Look how cool that is. Alright, more strengths because I'm strength maxing. More speed and more dex and int. I've basically given up on ever putting anything into resistance or defense, to be honest. That's fine. I now should be faster and I can jump higher. Dinging out of your goddamn mind. I got an achievement for reaching level 50 even. Right, let's save here. And then warp to a new area. Now I can go 2 places. The guide that I checked up suggested an order of places to go. One is the Le Fanu Castle, which I can go to. The other is this other area, which I never discovered. But I have now discovered it. I haven't gone into it yet. But I found a little way around in the Hollow Basin over in this way and pulled down a ladder and found an area that I'm sure must lead down there. Must lead to somewhere new. Oof. It's either that way or this way. I can't remember which one. What was down here? Any cool boys, or is it just like flowers and death? I think it's just flowers and death, unfortunately. I think it will kill me if I fall down there. I am kind of a floating hand in a hood, but I think I still suffer fall damage. This looks like something new. Oh, now this is what I want. You reached the forest, Yosai Forest. Oh, this looks fucking beautiful. This looks exactly like areas of Thief. Thief 1. When you go into that fucked up forest dimension with the monkey people. Is that Thief 1 or is that Thief 2? I think it's Thief 1 because Thief 1 has some fucking insane shit levels. Crystal. Incited to see Dreya turn into a JRPG protagonist and kill death. And then God. That's how it usually goes, right? Oh, it's so bright in here as well. That's amazing. I'm so sick of the darkness. Me circa 2006 when they released more songs that weren't I Believe in a Thing Called Love. I have no idea when they were around. I guessed at a year there. When were the darkness popular? Ooh, more health potions. Lovely. And they're giving me lots of these, poor Justin Hawkins. They're giving me more things to make throwing knives with. And other things, I'm sure. What are you? I can't break you, which means you're not important. Maybe I should try using another weapon. Because I can't level this one up anymore. I've got a dark rapier as well, which is exactly the same, but does darkness damage, as opposed to maybe lightning or spiritual or light damage. I'm not really sure. I don't know what these mean, but it does a different type of damage. I've also got a vampire hunter sword, which I'm sure is a reference to fucking... Oh yeah, light damage, there we go. I'm sure it's a reference to Castlevania. Because I believe when I did my YouTube video on this, which you should absolutely go watch if you want to actually learn about the game, when I was doing research on this, it turned out that this game was originally going to be basically a Castlevania pastiche, and then the developer played Shadow Tower and King's Field and went, fuck yeah, this rocks, and completely changed it. But it has some DNA of it still in there. Vampire hunting and stuff. I've never played a Castlevania. That's a lie that I've just said. I have played a Castlevania, but not for very long, and it's the one that everybody hates. It's the Castlevania that everybody kind of acknowledges as the worst Castlevania. I played Castlevania 2. The one where it's like, what a horrible night to have a curse. That one. It sucked. It was so hard as well. Oh, I just threw a knife. Are you friends? Because if you're a friend... Oh, you're not a friend! But I don't want to kill a moth! You're cool! You're taking some fucking beatings as well. Alright, well, that was unpleasant. The wobbly bridges are fun. They are. There's physics. The PS1 could never. Masra, no. I say I hate the darkness, by the way. I could only name 2... No, 3 darkness songs. So maybe they have like a back catalogue that's actually really good. I need to kill you first, unfortunately. I wouldn't mind a bit. Oh, wow, that did a lot of... Fuck me, they seem weak to bullets, or whatever this is. A bolt, I assume. They seem really weak to crossbow, which I guess is just like physical shit. I should use crossbow on these things. The only Castlevania I know of is the show, which I felt very conflicted about. They made like a fake anime on Netflix about Castlevania. It might still be going on. Is that the one? I was sick of the darkness before they even broke, because their EP had been doing the rounds for ages before they even got signed. I don't know if the place I should be going. This feels like maybe a secret. Oh, I could probably go down onto the forest floor. But that would hurt my legs. Their weird Christmas song. Christmas time. Don't let the bells end. Christmas time. That one. Yeah, not a massive fan of that one either. Yes. Sorry. Should I be using a different weapon? Let's try a different weapon other than Silver Rapier. Is there anything I can upgrade? I've got a wooden sheet. Is anything upgradable here? Like by getting some sort of grinding. The rusted sword! I'm not going to use the rusted sword. Replica sword. Not using the replica sword. Although maybe the replica sword is the first thing we got. Maybe if you level this up enough, it becomes like an incredible weapon. Let's try it. It's like, you know, the weapon to end all weapons. I never read the book that was up there.
Alas, I gave all my blood to the forest, but it wasn't enough.
I'm assuming that would make more sense if I had read the one up here. Ugh. I think the Killers had done some wonky Christmas songs. Turned out they're big-time Christos. They are! I think the Killers are Mormon. Or at least one of them is. Brendan Flowers, which does not sound like a real name, but I think he's a Mormon. Smack this around.
Many souls have tried and failed to climb the branches into the outworld, but what if the answer lay below?
That means go down. Flowers is a cute surname. Brendan isn't, though, as a forename. Must Be Santa is obviously the most modern day Christmas hit. Oh, I hate Must Be Santa. Is in the weird tradition of Jewish guy doing Christ songs. It's not as good as Spirit in the Sky. Ooh, Destroying Angel. I think if you eat that, you die. You're just scared after dealing with our lad Brandon from Kyrandia. I don't want to go down there. There's a spooky fox or elk or whatever that is. Maybe both. Can I find like a nice trail down? I can. Why am I having the replica stone sword out? This seems like a dumb idea. I was surprised one of my favorite bands called Luna Halo turned out to be Christian rock. I mean, they have the word Halo in their name, but I understand that's just a style thing. Spirit in the Sky was covered by one Gareth Gates, lost all its riz. I don't really know who Gareth Gates is. I've just heard people mock him. Is this a yellow morel? I'm not really sure what a morel is. I know it's a mushroom, even though it's got an incredible riff. I like Spirit in the Sky. Why are you using the stone sword? I want to level it up to see if it becomes like a magical, like, you know, death-destroying sword. Because it's the first weapon you pick up in the game. So I'm like, it must have some special properties. And I'm halfway leveled up already. What does this do? The whole UK mocked his stutter when he was on a Cowl TV show. Oh, God. So he's like a Susan Boyle adjacent character. Is Susan Boyle still knocking around? I mean, I wish her nothing but the best, but like, people still fucking with Susan Boyle. They're super wrinkly, tallish mushrooms, like an idiot brown nugget on a white stem. I assume this isn't about Susan Boyle or Gareth Gates. Hello, friends. I'm going to assume you're cool. In fact, this place is very beautiful. This is the sort of place I would live. So far, this is where I would like to live if I lived in this fucked up mist adjacent land. I don't know what happened to Susan. All I remember is that Sue's anal bum party thing that happened. That was fun. That almost redeemed the show's existence. Because of the mold spores. I think I'm built different and would be able to deal with mold. Are you cool? Didn't mean it. Hello, Bun. See, these things are cool. What the hell are you? I love it. I love how the texture of you sort of goes through the world. Or like it's like a background texture and you're like a window to it. That rocks. Like Chowder. Is that cartoon? That children's cartoon on Cartoon Network? Is that... Yes, I think it is the same thing. Like the salesman from Monkey Island. Wow, the generational divide in this chat. It's like that video game from the early 90s. It's like that children's show from like 5 years ago. Oh. Meanwhile, Simon Cowell is alive and we just allow that. Yeah, he should... I said something about Simon Cowell in a Discord chat recently. It wasn't in my Discord, but it was in like a group chat that I have, which may have amounted to something like he should have his genitals removed, be forced to eat them, and then be tortured to death in front of a baying crowd. Which is maybe a little harsh. A bow! An elfin bow! I'm so happy. This place is my favourite place. I love it here. It sounds pretty level-headed to me. Dreya, honey, Chowder came out in 2007. Really? I was 11 when Chowder came out. If you don't know, this is a cartoon on Cartoon Network that I never watched. But I've seen screenshots of it and like clips throughout the years. And they have the same sort of strange pattern-shifting effect going on with their characters. He does have sort of a Mar-a-Lago Lich vibe. I'm convinced Jay has no concept of time. I don't really. I find it very hard to parse when things happened in my life. Oh, Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. Are you leading me somewhere? Are you running away from me, or... Oh! I'm sorry. Oh, fuck me! I'm sorry! I didn't mean it! Whatever I did, I didn't mean it. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to level up my sword by hurting flowers. That's fine, right? Are you just trying to, like, gear up to charge me? Fucking hell, leave me alone. Weirdo. I'm not doing anyone any harm. ADHD? It might be. I don't think I have ADHD. I've looked up some symptoms of ADHD, and I just simply don't have that many of them. But it's possible. Gored by deer. I've never seen a deer in real life. At least to my knowledge. Maybe in, like, a zoo at some point. But, like, just a standard deer. Apparently, they're fucking everywhere in this country. To the point where it's like a worry for people, but I've never seen one. I'm gonna have to kill you, my friend. I'm so sorry. Yakul. Like the yogurt. Sorry, Yakult. I need your probiotics. There we go. I'm so sorry about what just happened. At some point in high school, I got the kind of brain damage that makes all past events sort of collapse into a singlet in my memory. I've mentioned this before, not to bring the sort of vibe down. I have very little memories from before the age of about 8, because I was bullied very badly, apparently. I don't really remember, which is kind of one of the issues. But to the point of, like, hospitalizations and stuff, and then moved schools. But I don't really remember much from before that point. I assume as some sort of, like, trauma response, but, like, I don't really have... I have some, like, outside of school stuff and, like, flashes here and there, but I don't have very clear memories from, like, 4 to 8, 4 to 9, stuff like that. So I don't know what the fuck was going on. And so a lot of the time, events just kind of... they happened at some point, guys. I have a lot of memory issues like that. I have heard that depression, especially severe depression, can affect your memory and make it harder to form new ones, which feels like a sort of... oh, another book, by the way. Feels like a sort of, like a brain coping mechanism where it's like, you're in a real fucking bad position right now. We're gonna just sort of let this period of your life be a wash, right? Like, you're not in a good place. You're not gonna form memories of this. You'll forget it later. Thank me later. Yeah, exactly. Trying to keep you alive. Clocked immediately. Depressed trauma, then drug use. I remember nothing. It's like I've just arrived here.
The plant life here seems carnivorous. When exposed to fresh blood, the buds bloom. I've found human remains within them as well as gear left behind.
Ooh, that might be a little thing of, like, cast a blood spell on them. Hang on. That could be fine. So that's what happened to my 30s, is it? If I do... I actually don't need a light anymore. So if I go replace ghost light with blood strike, blood drain, a simple form of blood magic that sprays them with blood. There we go. That seems fucked. Equip it. I don't like that. Can I just douse you with blood for a second? Oh, it makes me bleed. Oh, that fucking sucks. I hate it. It didn't even do anything. I hate this game. Ugh. It takes me a while to convince people that I genuinely forget everything all the time. Yeah, I mean, I have a really... I mean, I think my short and long-term memory are both fine, actually. It's just that there are patches of my life where they are sketchy. It is a Kingsfield, like, it is. Which means it's brutal. Hang on, I should at least equip the bow. Or at least see what it's like. It's exactly the same damage, it's slightly slower, slightly less reach. With better thrust. It just seems like a slightly worse version of the double crossbow, if I'm honest, unfortunately. Like, it's exactly the same, except slightly worse. Oh well, maybe I'll use it just to say that I'm using it. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like how it looks as well. Oh, have I got another hand, or is that my same hand? I'm not used to seeing it from this angle. Cool. I'm not like other girls. I'm worse. I got most of the childhood missing, and I don't know why I just walked into this room. Oh yeah, ADHD. I forgot I was talking about ADHD, which I definitely don't have. I remember looking up the symptoms, and some of them were like, ah, yeah, this feels familiar. But enough of them weren't that I was like, I'm probably not there. The best thing about having a huge blank spot in your memory is you can assume you achieved some significant life shit and have no regrets. Where the hell am I going? I should switch back to this for breaking down mushrooms and stuff. Because it's nearly leveled up. It's a big, irritating Venn diagram. I love this area. I know I keep saying that, but it's great. And now that I'm getting yellow morels, I can get, or morels, I can get health potions made. Ooh, there's something up there. It's like a wizard staff or something. ADHD, autism, brain trauma, depression, anxiety, and being Spanish. All overlapping. I remember reading a list of ways to identify students with autism and thinking, huh, these feel awfully familiar. Oh, I saw a meme that was basically that recently. Where it was like, my girlfriend is doing a course on how to identify and help like young students with autism. Or like how to diagnose autism in children. And every time she reads her textbook, she looks at me like this. And it's the detective from Dexter doing like a suspicious face. I like the term neurospicy, which I'm sure Jay will hate. I do kind of hate it, yes. Ah, it's a guy! Fuck, it's two of them. Two Yakults. I don't need that. Not in my life. Oh fuck, they're shooting beams at me like Sailor Moon. That's stolen valor. I haven't seen Sailor Moon. I'm not an autistic lesbian from the 80s. Yet. Ah! Fucking hell. Okay, nearly fine again. Oh, you can drop potions! That's actually very useful. Oh. I've watched Sailor Moon, so yes. No, it's... Sailor Moon looks kind of fun, I don't know. I know people really like it. I have no opinions on Sailor Moon, good or bad. So many things in the trees. I'm assuming there's some sort of like jumping puzzle where I can get that sword. I kind of want that sword. And I love the little chirping buns. There's rocks. Any more books around that I can pop up or read? It was the 90s for me, and yes, it was good enough at the time. Oh, don't put me back underground, you fuckers. I was having such a good time. I want to be in the trees with my friends. Don't put me back in the caves. I don't want the caves. Oh. When my cousin was diagnosed with ADHD, his dad was amazed and couldn't imagine where he got it from. His siblings basically waited for him to admit he was joking, and when he didn't, my mum said, "It's obviously from you." Oh, it's so dark immediately. Well, back into ghost light mode, I suppose. As opposed to blood drain. Ooh, this is different. It's mossy, which I do appreciate more. Hey, it's leveled up. Okay, next time I find a crystal, I can level up this sword. I can stop using it now as well. Maybe I'll go over to the Vampire Hunter sword or the Steel Spear. I have a spear. Got a wooden shield, a skeleton axe, which seems kind of fun. Rusted sword, ritual dagger, replica sword, iron torch, iron club could be okay. You know what? Give me a halberd for now, and switch back to the crossbow as well because it's better. Now we're all set up. That is huge. It's so big. Maybe I should take... There's like a test that I've seen streamers talk about taking. Like an online test called like Rad's Ore, which is meant to... Oh, there's a carnivorous plant. Which is meant to tell you like what flavor of neurodivergence you have, basically. That sounds kind of fun. Now this feels very Kingsfield, by the way. The first, like, hour of King's Field is basically made up of you fighting this exact monster. Let's take it together and bond. My dad introduced me to stimming without realizing it. He just thinks it's cool to quiet his brain by endlessly flicking the corner of a piece of fabric. Aww. Well, I can definitely get past that if I do some blood magic on you, but not the blood magic I previously did. If I get, like, blood strike. Ah, that does work. Okay. Lovely. It does take my health, which is really bad. This looks so intensely Kingsfield. Like, ridiculously so. This feels like the worst form of magic, because health is way harder to get than mana.
My downward journey through the roots is taking its toll. Although the roots are free of the paralytic ooze the upward branches have, I am weary of these aggressive sproutlings.
I have discovered that I quite like, speaking of stimming, I quite like little stupid fidget toys. I've got a few of them now. Like, aside from the fidget spinner, which I'll be honest, I don't really get. Like, wrong screen. Never really enjoyed these, but I was like, something. I've got this little thing here, which is like a clicker. You press the buttons and it clicks, and then it's also a little spinner, and then you can, like, pick it round with magnets that kind of slot into each other. That's kind of cool. I like this one. And I have this other one, which is like a little slider mechanism that, like, makes a satisfying click. It's like a little ratchet thing. So that. And I have another one, which is like a little slider where it's like a little triangle, and you just slide the little dial around inside of it using magnets. Turns out I quite like these things, like things that, like, click and make a tactile thing. And I do bounce my leg a lot. Like I said, I definitely don't have ADHD. My light's gone out. Probably should put that back on. Pinching various bits of my body and biting my lips and cheek. I did used to do that. Like, biting the inside of my cheek, I would do a lot. For whatever reason. Look, Dreya, distraction. Is why I like things like clicker games and stuff. Anything to keep me from grinding my teeth? I hate grinding teeth. It's so unpleasant to me when I hear people grinding their teeth. Emma will sometimes grind her teeth in her sleep. Not like a huge amount, but enough to be noticeable. And it freaks me out every time. Freaks out is the wrong word, but, like, I don't like it. Oh, I thought you were dead, you prick! Maybe I should just switch full-time to crossbow. Because, yeah, that does a lot of damage. I do the sleep grinding when anxious. Always on the grind. No time for sleep. Hashtag boss. I don't know what anything on LinkedIn sounds like. Thank you. Crunch, crunch, grind, grind, grind. I think I'll go this way. I like getting lost in these caves. They're more mossy and pleasant to look at. I do a constant clenching of my molars together thing when I'm awake, but I don't think I'm a sleep grinder. Yeah, I've heard that people do that a lot. That's like a common one, where people will just, like, have their jaw really clenched. I think occasionally I'll hear people joke about it in YouTube videos or streams, like, you know, relax your shoulders and unclench your jaw right now. You're doing it right now. Unclench your jaw. And it does usually get me. I'm like, yeah, I was. Fuck it. Fuck. Breathe out and unclench your shoulders. Like, you're sitting like a fucking prawn. Also always right, I always am. Also go piss. Oh, I don't know if I want to go down there. That looks like a fucking nightmare. Maybe it's good. I don't know. Don't have much of another option. I don't know where I am. Yippee. Hypermobility also links to this. My brother has hypermobility, and he's always, like, snapping and cracking things. Have I been here? I'm killing all the plants just in case it helps me, like, navigate. Like, if I see flowers, it means I haven't been to an area. It's a fucking bastard. Why'd you never do any of these well-being checks with us? I don't know, it leans slightly too hard into the make sure you're hydrated! Make sure everybody's drinking enough water and take a hydration break whenever you feel the need. It's like, I'm not 7, I know. Oh, please. Hurt the mushrooms, there we go. Ah! Kill. There we go. Hard to shoot arrows at plants, it turns out. I do need the reminders occasionally. I think I drink a lot. I mean, I'm constantly peeing. I am so full of pee at any given time. Because I drink, like, I don't know, my water bottle's there. I drink probably on average 4 cups of tea a day. And then maybe like 3 liters of water? Maybe, something like that. Which is not, like, the most, but, like, it's enough. I just like drinking. I've known people that need reminders to eat, just complaining that they're in pain and remembering they've not eaten in 24 hours. I have done that before. If I'm in a very busy period with, like, work or something, I would go, like, why do I feel woozy and annoyed? 3 liters is so much. See, I've done more, like, on a semi-regular basis. Doesn't feel like a lot. I'm just always drinking. I forgot to eat a lot when I was younger. Now I have this intense food anxiety. Ah, yeah, hydration. I mean, my urine runs as clear as a crystal stream in a high mountain top surrounded by woodland. It's pure and filtered. I'm sure it could sustain a village. Oh, who are you? Not a friend. Cool. What a flex. Are there beasts coming to this watering hole? Does it taste sweet? I've never tried, shockingly. I've never gone, gotta get a glass of this in me. I mean, some people swear by it. I'm not going to say they're wrong. Well, maybe I am going to say they're wrong. But I've never partaken. And I've definitely been here. Is this right at the beginning again? And I just took a wrong turn? Oh god, I'm so fucking lost. This must be right at the beginning. Because yeah, I killed this thing and went this way. Dreya absolutely tasting piss soon. That almost sounds like a threat. Yeah, there we go. Strange threat. I definitely remember this room. We go down here at any point? But this never did it for me. It just seems like so much mess. I guess you'd have to be like that one pitchfork video of the monkey just pissing directly into its own mouth. That would eliminate quite a lot of the issues, I assume. Okay, this is a new area, because there's things I haven't killed. Or, yeah, doing in the shower, I suppose. That would also help. But no, I'm thinking of the Pitchfork review of that one Jet album, where they just posted an image of a monkey pissing into its own face. Hit it! There we go. Back when Pitchfork had morals. Back when they knew what they stood for. Modern Pitchfork would never do that. That's why I don't respect them as much. Modern Pitchfork would give it a 6 out of 10 and go, ah, it's not for us, but it could be for you. Old-timey Pitchfork would go like, I hate this, and anybody who doesn't should kill themselves. And that rocks. Pissfork. That's not what you should eat piss with. Like eating soup with without a spoon. piss spoon. I mean, that would be, yeah, more accurate. I've leveled up as well. These are not giving me very much in terms of XP. I don't feel like this is a great place to even grind. I just want to get out of the caves. It's straw. Pitch straw. Am I up here at any point? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's so labyrinthine. This is the sort of place I will definitely need a map. It's also got so many floors involved, which is grim. This way? Some steps? Is this where the term piss poor comes from? We may be piss poor, but we'll never be poor in piss. I think I've just literally walked back out the front door that I came in through. Wow. Yes, I have. There's the sword I was looking at earlier. Cool. That's miserable. Well, back in, I suppose. We're gonna dip back in. I noticed your map doesn't seem to be multi-dimensional. I mean, I could just head back and heal up at least. Maybe that's a good idea. Can you shoot the sword down? I should try. Hang on. Oh, that's so much easier. An elfin sword! What are you? Because I don't really like the halberd, I've decided. 37, speed 40! Wow, that's actually very good. Because that's nearly as good as the rapier. It's basically the same thing. But, yeah, same damage as well. Or better damage? Better damage. Almost as fast. Slightly less reach. Better backstep and thrust. That's pretty... And it can level up. Okay, this might be amazing. A golden short sword, inlaid with silver and sharpened beyond mortal talent. A useful melee weapon created by the skilled craftsfolk of the Elfin Kingdom. What do you look like? Oh, it's so cool! It looks like a toy sword that I'd buy as a child from like a discount shop. Rapier than what? God damn it. It looks like the sort of shit plastic sword you'd get in Oblivion. Too poor for a pot to piss in. Yeah, I've never heard that phrase outside people mentioning it as a weird phrase. I'm convinced people just made it up when I was already like 25. I guess it comes from chamber pots, but I've never used one. Yeah, it's a British thing. Do the British still use chamber pots as like a fun treat amongst themselves? So it's traditional, innit? Mr. Farage says it's good for me. But sometimes these can have things in them, so I'm just gonna bleed on them until I see something. I can open up. Nope, cool. This is like a bounce pad, like in Zen. Nope. My grandmother, who used to work for the English, used to have chamber pots. Oh, I am so glad we do not have to live like that anymore. Like, there's fucked up stuff about modern life and modern living and modern society. I'm not saying it's exclusively gotten better, but imagine living in a world without, like, reliable indoor plumbing. What an absolute nightmare. Hey, a health kit. That makes all worth it. Oh, I got one thing out of these fuckers. Yeah, it was to piss in the middle of the night. It's horrible. Like, basically, you just have a jar of fucking effluent under your bed. Ladder? Was there a ladder? Out of the plant? I didn't even see. I wasn't paying attention. I just assumed it was nothing. Oh. Okay. I'm climbing up the vines like Zelda. Lead character in hit game legends. It's Miyazaki'd me! Oh, that's actually quite useful. I don't have to climb up all the way. Just level up. I have one level. That's fine. Give me, a bit more of that and a bit more strength. I'm using a lot of melee. There we go. And I've healed. That's good. Notes down, wasn't paying attention on the ADHD charts. God damn it. I don't think there was anything else up here. We'll just... Oh, there's something over there. I think there's a way to jump... Oh no, that's where I get down, isn't it? I've been there. It's all coming together. It's very piss-coded today. You're all piss-mexing. It's the new manfluencer trend. Is that what they're called? No, it's the manosphere. Manfluencer sounds even worse. You've got to be piss-mexing, bro. If I ever start unironically saying bro, everybody has the tacit permission to come kill me. I'm so dehydrated, you should be piss-mexing. Recycling it until it comes out like an OXO cube. I didn't like that image as I said it. Adds piss-mexing to list of hated words. I find it very funny that they just add maxing to everything. Went full circle from ironic to habitual. I accidentally got my mum to say bro. I think if you ever unironically use the word foid, then we'll come for you. I've only recently discovered the word foid. I think it was through this chat. And like people joking about it. And oh my god, it's miserable. Foid. Is moid a word? Like, do people call each other moids? Or is it just foids? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Modern incels scare me. I think that's accurate. I think they probably should. What even is it? It's like a slur for woman. Because they needed a slur for woman. I'm in blissful ignorance. No. I think we're just heading back down. If we see a flower, we kill it. We'll get my my sword ability up. Means we haven't been in a room before. I still feel quite relaxed, even though I'm lost. What is that horrible noise? Oh, I think it's music. And I think there's something behind this boy. You, open for me. Earth Strike. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. And the oh, well, I feel like environmental storytelling might tell me. It started by referring to women as females, then femoids, then just foids. Femoids is so bad. That sounds so 70s sci-fi is the thing. I got automodded for femoid, you have. Like that sounds like the villain in a really, like, badly remembered episode of Doctor Who from the 70s. Like, John Pertwee must fight some femoids. And they're basically like, that one fucked up Cyberwoman episode. Torchwood. That I assume got Chris Chibnall the job of lead of Doctor Who. It sounds like what the women are called in, Zardoz. With their whole, the gun is good, the penis is evil thing. Women don't like me. I mean, every time I hear of one of these menfluencers, it is against my will, and I resent it. And usually, it tends to be like, oh, I've just heard of this guy, and suddenly he's in hospital from a drug overdose. So clearly they're living their best lives and not fucked up in the head. I mentioned the Louis Theroux documentary again. One of the partners left him after Louis spoke to her. Might be going up? I don't. Should be going up. I think I'm just going back and forth a lot because I find it quite hard to keep it straight in my head where I've gone. This new? I mean, there's no new flowers or anything, so I don't think it's new. Maybe off in this direction? I can't watch it, I know I'll get depressed. Yeah. I haven't. I've seen clips, and they're enough to depress me. I've been this way? And I don't see any flowers, which means I probably have been this way. Yes, I remember there was a boy there and you could go down. Let's go down. The last man who gave me the women don't like me has been broken up with by a dozen men. It's just no living being can stand him. It feels like the start again. Oh, jeez. No, is this where we picked up the ring? It is. We were just here. Okay, let's take this path. People have had to do official friendship breakups with him. I've never done that. I've done, like, the, you know, more cowardly thing where I'm basically just like, I'll talk to you less and less until we naturally grow apart. Although that, honestly, I am so bad at keeping up friendships. I'm despicably bad with it. I'm better than I used to be. But I have unintentionally dropped friendships so many times throughout my life. Because I'm like, I'm really bad at keeping in contact with people. Oh, how much reach do you have? Not too bad. This is fine. I'm okay with this. Oh God in heaven, don't fire shit at me! I didn't realize you had lasers. That's really awful. Ooh. I get anxiety about keeping tabs on a couple dozen idiots across the globe. Yeah, like, I think it's just because my, I don't know, style of friendship, if that's a thing. I can easily go years without speaking to somebody, and then if I see somebody, I'm like, hi! And, you know, as if I haven't stopped talking to them. You know, hey, what's up? And, you know, just hang out as normal. Other people do not like that. They feel the need to, you know, do things like catch up. And keep in touch. So I have been making a little bit more of an effort. Group chats help, actually. If you can get in a group chat with multiple friends, which involves fucking gathering multiple friends, which is difficult. But if you can get into a group chat, the onus is off you and you can basically just share memes. That's what I do. Oh, this isn't very new. That's nice. Turn back. Nothing but darkness ahead. Oh, because it's been so fucking lovely other than this. I hate it here. This also looks a bit like the vampire place. Which means that this might lead back into those accursed tombs, actually. Because I know that there's a way to get back in there from here. Let me take another turn first. We'll remember that this is here, somehow. One other thing that got me stuck in the Dreya zone was that we have similar social strategies. I once heard it described as the way a cat will sometimes, like, leave bits of, like, dead flesh by the back door. Oh my god. That is how I interact with friends, but with memes. I don't know if I've ever really missed anybody, but how do I tell people that that's crazy? No one wants to hear it. Exactly. Like, I don't think I have ever felt loneliness, at least how people describe it to me. I think there's just something in my brain that isn't connected in the same way. So I am generally perfectly happy without friends. It's just that I also do like having the friends, so I may as well keep them and should keep them because I like them. You can occasionally drop a monosyllabic white lie when people mention missing you. Is it like, I really like Emma, obviously. I love her so much. She's amazing and wonderful and perfect in every way. And I would never want to be apart from her. But at the same time, I was fine being single before I met Emma. Like, I would be, you know, perfectly happy being single forever, basically. It's just that now I don't want to because I have Emma, who I'm very in love with. Blink if you're in danger. We have Miyazaki! Oh, I'm so happy. I feel like I'm actually doing proper progress. Loneliness is to me when I've been rattling about my flat on my own for days and I start having arguments. A sign I need to socialize. I think that's it. I would happily never socialize again. And I've gotten so much better at it. I used to have crippling social anxiety. I went to therapy for it and everything. Like, really intense social anxiety. I have gotten so much better about that. Hello, by the way. I never actually talked to you. I just kind of got distracted and wandered off because I was talking to myself. Well, hello! I wonder what would bring someone down here. Not many even survive past the forest spirits. If you like, I have some items for you. Ooh, a poison herb, some fairy moss. Yes, please. Slowly heals the user for 6 seconds. Absolutely, give me some fairy moss. A small vial of precious moonlight liquid restores mana and increases lunacy. A rare item often kept by the magically inclined for dire needs. Sure, give me that too. 1 health vial? Holy shit, 1 cent health vial. Are these like poisoned? Why you... That's incredible. An ocean elixir, which permanently increases my mana. I'll absolutely take that as well. And a poisonous smoke urn. I'll take a couple of those. I'm spending all my money, basically. That rocks. I'm so happy. What was your name again? Patchouli. If you like, I have some items for you. That's fine. Lovely. I feel really lonely lately because I only see a friend maybe every other month and my only physical contact is my cats. I don't think that's healthy. Also, all I want to do is stay at home forever. You see the problem. Aww. In an ideal world, I would have you living in sort of like a... doghouse seems like the wrong term, but... like a little... Like a really cool shed next to my house so that you could be nice and alone and then pop in when you like. I wouldn't have the key to it. Patchouli is a smell, the constantly invoked smell in books, but I have no idea what it is. I've never heard this term before. I like it. A commune. I'd love a really cool shed next to your house. Like, you know, it'd be full of blankets and couches and books and stuff, and I'd, like, pass biscuits through a slot or something. I'm realizing I've said very similar things about, like, joking about, like, where to put Emma during her period. And she gets very angry. I had patchouli ruined by spending lots of time in squats while growing up, used to cover up the smell of mold and stale weed smoke. Ugh, ugh. It's a goth scent? I've never heard of it. Patchouli. Am I pronouncing it right? A plant that grows as a bushy perennial herb. Commonly called the mint or dead nettle family. Ah, it's very goth. Dead nettle. I'll have to share with Emma. It's native to Asia, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Malay, New Guinea, Philippines. And it's got essential oils in it. I've never heard of it. It looks quite nice. It looks very nettle-y. And I like nettle. I like nettle tea. Nettle tea is nice. And what I'm about to say is fucked up. It's kind of nice getting stung by nettles. Like, I don't seek it out. I'm not insane. But, like... Getting stung by nettles, like, not like falling into a nettle patch, but it's kind of nice. I once again request that we have a Things We Learned review at the end of each stream. God, I love patchouli. I want my name to be Patchouli. It's nice. Dreya, no. It's used for pain relief. I mean, they make nice tea. You can make soup out of them. And the like, sort of tingling pain is kind of a nice one. Like some forms of pain are quite nice. Like, stubbing your toe is horrible. But then the aftermath of stubbing your toe, where it's, like, sore for a couple of days, but you can, like, press your toe into, like, a wall at your desk, for instance. That rocks. That's cool. It's the same sort of thing with nettles. It's, like, low-end pain. Picking at spaces between your teeth? Yes, exactly. Biting your cheek. I tried patchouli recently out of curiosity and also liked it. Or maybe nettles. Oh, have we made it through an area? Holy shit, did we finish an area? That's incredible. I actually made progress. I wasn't expecting to. Where the fuck am I? What is this? I think this is the accursed tomb again. Yeah, that's the fucking accursed tomb. I don't want to go back in the accursed tomb. Why am I in here? Was there another place I could go? Tattoo pain is nice. I once watched slow motion footage of from a channel that everybody subscribed to, the Slow Mo guys. Slow motion footage of somebody tattooing some like clear artificial flesh, like ballistic gel, stuff like that. And it looked fucking insane. It was like getting stabbed 1,000 times a second. But it looked kind of fun. I wouldn't mind it. Oh, I can't go back up either. Oh. I used to enjoy them. Shane Gavin's an arsehole. I haven't heard this. I know he was in Achievement Hunter for ages. He might still be, I don't know. I haven't watched Achievement Hunter since I was like a teen. I don't even know if they're still going. I used to kind of enjoy them. Yeah, there we go. We're back in the accursed tomb. Horrible place. Can I... Oh, God. I would like to go back to where there's a place to teleport, which I think must be this way. My whole stomach is a bit of a disaster. This is... Honestly, it's going to be rude to say this out loud. My chat, the people in my chat, give off the vibes of people who would be prone to IBS. Is that mean? Is that a mean thing to say? I just assume you all have IBS. No, this is accurate for me. Alright, we can teleport away from here. That's good. Thankfully, I do not. It's an interesting theory. We'll save. Wonderful. And we'll warp. We can go somewhere. I don't really know. I mean, we can go to Yosai Forest, but is there anything else we can do there? I'll refer back to the map. Hang on. What's there? Because we've done a full pass through it now. I may as well check the map to see what I missed. Yosai Forest. Forest Canopy. And, forest floor. Okay. What the fuck is here? This is what I'm seeing. Hollow Basin that way. Accursed Tomb that way. That's where we just were. We can get into the Hollow Basin. That's where we entered. Then up to the Forest Canopy. Okay, I would like to go up to the Forest Canopy. That sounds cool. So we need to find a door for that. Although, locked door. We need a key from Patchouli. How do we get a key from Patchouli? In order to access the Forest Canopy. Huh. We got everything else, right? Holy Warmth we didn't get either. Elfin Sword we got. Where was Patchouli again? Patchouli's here. Okay. Okay, so we can go find Patchouli again. We can then find a key from her, maybe. We need to seduce her or kill her. I had random stomach pains as a child. According to my mum, I would sometimes pass out for seconds. No one could find out where it came from, and after a few years it just stopped. Probably nothing to worry about. Blood plant to use the blood spell on. Okay, we've done all of that, I think. There's a spell ring in there. Light reveal. That might be useful. Behind a secret door. Oh, look how confusing it is, though. Right. We just came into there, which means in order to get back to Patchouli, we should go... Oh, God. Down? Arrows are very confusing. Is this an illusory wall or something we did? One-way mirage door? Oh... There's a spell ring, which we obviously didn't need because we already had it. Okay, I think we can go in through this tunnel. Down here. Maybe... Whatever, let's get back into the game and just see what's happening. We're right here. Also, I can repopulate the area and give me some cool experience, because I want to level up this sword before we leave. We can fight a moth. I mean, this looks like the canopy. Oh, you don't do very much damage to me. And I can kill you quite easily. I feel really bad about it every time, unfortunately. Hello, friend. I'm gonna chop you. And then... Oh, your head came off. I wouldn't still be fighting if my head came off. You're braver than I am. I got 2 cents. I don't think I'm a particularly ill I definitely don't have IBS. I've heard it's bad. I don't think it sounds nice, so I'm glad I don't have it. Right, I'm right here, I think. In one of these rooms. Right? But where the fuck do I go from there? This will just loop around there, I think. Jesus, okay. So the only way I can enter it is through this? Alright, if I make a jump, it looks like there's a little area down. That might work. There's like a jump around here. So from the second little island, I can jump across to a tree. Where's the second little... Is that the second little island? It is. So from there, I can make a jump across, maybe. Down here. Oh. I'm not an ill person, but I can feel it coming on. Give me a few years. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm visibly, and I can feel it, like crumbling apart the older I get. Or like a secret? Should I be jumping across somewhere? Oh, it's up there. Oh. Everything kind of blends into each other because the textures are very low res. Oh. Is this new? Is it not? I don't know. I'll become the frailest little creature to ever do it. Do you need some yellow paint around the place? Probably. I mean, it would help me. But it would look uglier. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this? Okay, so up there is probably something in order to, like, get into the forest canopy, right? Hang on. Or maybe not. Yeah, we're here. It looks like there's a spell ring in here somewhere. We can go down and then through some sort of fucked up area and then go back up. I don't know. Let's see.
Boy, get me my yellows. Boy.
Ugh. I don't think I can ever use the term "I'm rooting for you" ever again. Thanks, Australia. Aw. There's a ring. Hey, holy warmth. I don't know what holy warmth is. Tell it to me. Magic rings. Give me holy warmth. A holy magic that revitalizes the user at the cost of mana. A heal! Oh my god, we got a replenishing heal. That's incredible. I don't need it right now, but that's... It's been so long. I really expected that earlier. Hello. Anything cool in here? No, we're just down here again. We're down on the forest floor. Okay, which means... Where's the way up? I scroll back down. It's through a climbable vine. There's a climbable vine of a tree if I go to the right from here. Like, that's where I came out from, so over this way somewhere. Isn't that something priests offer? I've never been offered warmth by a priest, but I grew up in a later period than a lot of people in this country. I think if you're offered holy warmth by a priest, I'd run, although it depends on your age. I mean, I was about to say I've never met like an evil priest. That's not true. I've never really, encountered them much. Most of the priests I've met have been, relatively nice. Not that I, spend a lot of time around them. Are you gonna be angry? You are. I hate that you're so mad. You chill out. Ow! Didn't need to happen. You're not missing out. I've been a priest main in WoW for 70 years. I can offer you warmth. Is that what they're called? They're not called clerics, they're priests? That's bizarre to me. Yeah, they're priests. Because normally they're called clerics in fantasy. I mean, it means the same thing. It's just that the word cleric sounds a bit more fantastical to me, I guess. For whatever reason. I'm looking for a climbable vine to get up onto one of these trees, I think. So keep an eye out. Might be over here somewhere. We'll kill this thing in the meantime. It's a bit like calling a rogue a criminal or a bastard. Holy priest with a short bout of disc, but not since they changed disc and ruined it. I don't know what any of these words mean. It feels like I'm reading some sort of forbidden hieroglyphics. Oh, your wing! I'm sorry. This is so close to dinging. Again, I never played WoW. I never got... Like, I've seen people play WoW, and I've just never had an interest in it. It's, like I said earlier, the only time I've ever been like, oh, I think I could get genuinely addicted to this, and so I shouldn't play it, is when I've seen people play RuneScape. Because it looks like it's custom designed to make you forget your own fucking name. Like, just grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding, but in a kind of satisfying way. Grinding until you forget your own name is also something different, though. Okay, now I'm back up here. Have I been here before? I don't know. I only recently weaned off it again. I loved it as a kid. There's so many new systems. What are you? Okay, this is where we need the key, I think, from Kiranusi. Did we... I mean, we didn't pick up any keys, did we? We've got... Poison urn, a survey banner. No. Oh wait, enchanted key. When the fuck did I get that? Able to remove the old enchanted gates that were put in place after the Crusades. Is this? Oh wait, it says count 0 though, doesn't it? Do I actually have that? No, I don't. I don't have those. So maybe I have to buy one. Alright, fair enough. Now we know where to go, at least. Anything else up here? Anything cool? Maybe. If any sphincters of yours have eyes in it, check with a doctor. Whee! Oh, I can jump so high. I guess we'll find Piranusi then. And see what she has to offer me. See if she has a key on offer. Now that I've found that door, maybe I needed to find the door first. Piranusi from here is... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. The easiest way of getting would be going back here, and then she's like right in there. It's actually not hard to get to her. Piranusi. Putting my whole Piranusi into it. No, that just sounds like somebody's made a hole in your perineum, which you shouldn't do. You've already got enough around there to deal with. I feel sorry for anyone who's starting WoW now. I've been playing since 08 and barely get what's going on. Maybe I'm just old. Oh. I mean, you are, but I don't know if that's the reason. You don't know my perineum. Ding the sword. Ding the sword. It's so close. I can feel it. It might already be dinged. Now it's dinged! Yes! I'm excited. I could never get into a... Like, maybe when I was small, I would have the time and energy to get into an MMO. I wouldn't have been interested because I'm not social, but... Now, Jesus. I was never really into WoW, but I remember people were confused when they added pandas. Pandaria? I know this term. Mists of Pandaria? Was that the expansion that added pandas? I know that sounds fucking insane and stupid, but I think it's actually called Mists of Pandaria. Well done, nerd. Now, do you have a key for me? Why, you're still alive? I just really thought you'd be dead by now. Would you do a little quest for me? This must be it. I need someone to go up on the forest canopy and retrieve the skull of Josiah. You'll need this key to get in there. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe. Just don't fall. Perfect. That's amazing. I'm doing a quest. Actually, the Pandaren were part of the Warcraft universe before, or so I'm told, IDK. I love Patchouli, I love her. She's, well, she's probably second most attractive character so far. She, slots in between Crow Woman, Slime Girl, Patchouli. Right in there. Subterranean E-Girl. Why does she have Chibi Mum's voice? Subterranean E-Girl is a good username. Oh, Jesus. That definitely must exist. I'm going to go upgrade my weapon first before I go through this door. And I will go through the door. I know I'm over time, but I just feel like playing. The drunk fat Chinese stereotype was a nice addition to the savage Jamaican thing. Is this the Pandarans versus the Trolls? I think the Trolls in WoW are like a real horrible stereotype. Like, I remember looking at them and going, oh, really? Even in 2008, oh, really? I do love the Trolls, but yes, the 90s were a time. Oh yeah, the Trolls. Is there goblins in WoW? Is there no? I think there's gnomes. And they've gone with the very sort of like, you know, manic trick pixie dream gnome kind of presentation of gnomes. They're having to do a lot of smoothing out of this sort of thing. Yes and yes. Maybe I wouldn't mind being a gnome. I love the goblins. Gnomes are ugly and also shit. Level up. We haven't leveled, but I would like to save. And I would like to warp over to the oil font so I identify as a goblin IRL. I mean, I have a little crocheted goblin behind me. Camera. I show it off again. Not the right screen again. I show it off occasionally, but this was sent to me by Lola, who is frequently in the chat, a fan, and it's very cute. A little crocheted goblin boy. Look how cute that is, and it's so squish. Squish, squish. He's got a little hair and a little patch. It's very sweet. I will sit that on my desk until the end of the stream. I have a goblin mage and I love her. Anything to say? Welcome back. Nope, that's fine then. Hello, Crow Woman. You're still top of the rankings, unfortunately. I don't know why it's unfortunately. I'm just assuming you're a lesbian and would be interested in knowing. Sorry, I'll go now. I love the Lola Goblin, it's so pretty. It is pretty, it's lovely. Right, I need to dunk this in oil, I think. Enhance weapon. Elfin longsword! Oh my god! It's longer now! What does this do? Does that mean it's slower as well? No, it's pretty much... it's maybe a tiny bit slower, but more damage, which is pretty good. More reach as well, and guard. This is pretty good. I'm very pleased with this. Better than the bow. Cool. What else can we dip in the liquid to enhance? Let's warp, or we'll save again, because I don't save enough in this game. And then we'll just see what's going on in this canopy bit, and then we'll save and exit after that. Oh, I love it in here. This is my favourite area so far. And I like this game in general. I think it's a really fun, good game. This is the best looking and least annoying area so far, I think. Because the game is intentionally a little bit of a prick. In that it wants you to be lost and slightly frustrated. Even when I was lost, I was like, it's just nice to be around here. Ah! Okay, that's fine. I don't feel bad about falling. There's also no status effects. Yes, I'm not getting constantly cursed and poisoned and shit. Not much fall damage. I feel like I've taken more before, but it's, I think I just pressed myself into the wall at the right angle. A bit like in Mega Bonk, where you compress yourself into the walls when you're falling and negate damage. Anybody played Mega Bonk? Now that's basically just a fucking fidget toy. But I liked it. I love how he kept talking and only started screaming about halfway down. I think that's how I would be in real life. I think because Megabunk is a survivors like, I think they've Vampire Survivors, the devs behind that just released a dungeon crawler, which might be fun. Maybe I'll play that at some point. It seems like an old-fashioned dungeon crawler, and I think I saw deck building as a tag on it. And as soon as I see deck building, I close the browser and leave my computer. I think I have to equip an item. Yeah, enchanted key. 2? Hey! I'm so sorry about the eyeball. New area, possibly! Well, we know it is. It's Forest Canopy. I actually agree with that. Every indie game in the past 5 to 6 years has been a deck builder in some way. I don't really get it. It's not every indie game, but, you know, I'm being hyperbolic. It just feels like after Slay the Spire is probably the one. After Slay the Spire, everything became deck builders. So, Balatro also sped that up. And I find them annoying and boring as shit. So I will never play them. Somehow when you said devs, my brain twitched. I don't know why I figured the Vampire Survivors microgenre just spontaneously conceived itself and infected $2 games everywhere for a decade. I've played Vampire Survivors and didn't mind it. I prefer Megabonk of that ilk, because Vampire Survivors, I played quite a lot of it, because again, it's just sort of like a fidget toy. But I played a decent amount of it, until it just became like, this is a game that literally just plays itself. It's like a screensaver, and I just got sick of it. At least Megabonk, you can like move around and jump and aim and shit like that. Like everything felt very samey at a certain point. But you know, I don't automatically hate the genre. I'm just like, I mean, it's just a thing that happens in indie gaming. When a game breaks out and becomes very famous, if it was innovative, everything becomes that genre for a while. Sometimes it lasts years, sometimes it only lasts months. But like, it's like every indie game developer is one of those people who would just like rush out Doom clones in the early 90s. It was like, oh, Doom's out. Everything is Doom now. All video games are now Doom. And you go, okay, but there's a fucking enough Doom. And it's like, all video games are Slay the Spire. Oh, that was... We already had Slay the Spire. All video games are Vampire Survivors. Oh, for fuck's sake. All video games are Balatro. PT, yes. All horror video games are PT. Misery. Ooh, Poison Mist. That sounds cool. It's like Cloud Kill. So you get, you know... There's a lot of cool indie games out there, but it feels like what actually happens is you get 1 or 2 cool indie games a year, and then everything else kind of leeches off of those. Which is not necessarily fair. It's a big industry. That was COD for a while. Yeah, everything was... And it's like how every AAA game does the same thing. Every AAA game is now like fucking BAFTA bait third-person adventure game. Where a sad, muscly dad goes, boy, at you. I like these things. They're just like a netch from my favourite video game, Morrowind. Oh, I'm slowed. Okay, well, I've got a crossbow that I can deal with from you. There we go. Slow me now. You're still effectively slowing me. I don't know if these are angry at me. I hope they're not. We never got another orc massage. These are the areas of Steam I don't necessarily go to. Oh, more mushos! That's lovely. I don't want to kill these guys or anything. I want to take out the little Zen Danglos. Are you angry at me? Are you cool? Oh, I've got the skull! I've completed the quest. I don't think they are angry at me. They're just cool. And you are cool. Hello. You're very beautiful. I love the creature design in this. Oh, it's like a flump! It is like a flump! I love flumps. I've toyed with the idea of playing a flump character in a D&D campaign. Like, even if it was just a one-shot, I wouldn't mind being a flump. I don't know if my DM would accept that. My DM barely accepted me playing as a 10-year-old child in a Call of Cthulhu campaign he was running. The trial didn't last long. There was an accident with oh god, are you shooting acid at me? You are angry, fuck! There was an incident with a Tommy gun and he didn't make it. I mean, I guess I can just go now, right? And turn in this quest. We can tackle this later. When has any DM avoided trying to kill a child? I mean, it's funny. It's funny to kill kids. Not in real life, before anybody starts reenacting the Moore murders. But it's funny in media when kids die. I really like it. Is the DM Israeli? Awful joke. But like whenever I see a kid die in a movie, I always clap. And Emma goes, "Stop that." But I do always clap. It makes me smile. Like the most impressive one I've seen in the last few years was a movie called Dead Calm, featuring Nicole Kidman and Sam Neill as a very unmatched age-wise couple. But in the first couple of minutes of that movie, like a small, like maybe 2-year-old child goes through the windscreen of a car, and it is so fucking funny. It's meant to be very tragic and sad, but it's an Australian child with a very strong accent going through the windshield of a car, so they can't make it not funny. Fuck, I'm taking a lot of damage. What are you? Fairy moss, yippee! I don't know where the exit is. You have to watch Hereditary. Everything I've heard about Hereditary has been people saying like, oh my god, it's so fucking harrowing and horrible. Imagine if I watched it and was like, yippee, ha ha ha, this is like a comedy. Crystal shard, that's useful. If I just fall down, I don't know if I can fall down. Is there even a crystal up here that I can access? Or should I just leave? Hang on. Forest canopy. There is none, no. There's the Skull of Hosea. We can just go back, I think. That's fine. There's Poison Mist, there's Wind Slicer, but it's just like a little extra area for quest. So I can just find my way home. I thought it was a bit bland, but yes, you would go yippee at that one scene. Because I really like the movie Midsommar by Ari Aster, who's the same guy. Jesus Christ, that scared me. I really, really like Midsommar. I think it's a fantastic movie. And Emma was like, if you like Midsommar, you really probably will like Hereditary as well. Because it has a similar kind of vibe to it. And I was like, I should watch it, and then just didn't. I've not seen Midsommar yet. I'd recommend Midsommar. Some people found it silly. And I get why, but I found it very effective. I just like any horror movie that has the gumption, I guess, to set its entire plot in, like, glowing sunny daylight. Like, not just daylight, but, like, beautiful sunlight. Because that's fun, and you don't see it done very often. Is it a prequel to Midsummer Night's Dream? I still haven't read it. I have it on my shelf. So I don't know. It could be. There we go. Lovely. I think we're just going straight back up this way. Finding Piranesi. I'm such a poser hipster. People telling me to watch things makes me instinctively try to wiggle away like a cat when you're trying to picture. I'm kind of the same. Basically what I do is I have a list of things that I should watch that I will get around to within the next 7 or 8 years. Like, I've had like a list of movies on my phone, and there's I don't know if I even have anything on my watch list on Letterboxd, but I have a list of movies on my phone that are like 200 movies deep. That I'm like, I'll get around to all of these at some point. It's just that a lot of them are quite heavy. Because, you know, some of my favourite movies are very heavy dramas. But you have to be in a certain headspace to watch a really heavy drama. Like, so my favourite movies are, like, very introspective, heavy, surreal dramas. You can't just watch them every day. You'll fucking go insane and strangle yourself. Like, not a good way to be. You need something a little bit light to break it up. But I don't have many of them on the list. As soon as someone says I have to do something, it becomes a chore, and I don't want to, even if I did before. Yeah, I still do this, and this is a horrible habit. Ah! Jesus Christ, I didn't realize he was still fucking following me. You prick. It's too close quarters for this. I'm gonna die, you fucker. Oh. Misery. As I was saying, oh yeah, I've done this as an adult, which is a bad habit. Like, I've been on my way into the kitchen to, like, wash the dishes or something. And then Emma has gone, oh, make sure you wash the dishes. And I'm gone like, well, now I'm not. I'll do it in like 2 hours now. And she's like, you're a child. And I'm like, I know. And I know it's stupid, but I'm not doing it now. Ah, good. Executive dysfunction. Oh, you got it. Thanks, I've been needing a new planter for a while now. Here, take this for your trouble. Want to take a look at anything? More health vials, please. If you're going to offer me, like, infinite health vials for no money, that's incredible. Like, how many do I have now? 21! That's so good. Right, let's take these potions, because I also got a mana one earlier and didn't use it. Hang on, it needs to be in here. Instead of enchanted key, give me... When did I pick up blood wine? That might be fun. Ocean elixir, that's it. I have 2 of these. I can get plus 80 maximum mana permanently right off the bat, and I haven't been doing it. Use that right now. It's these. Incredible. And then do the same, but with the earth one, which I think is health, which would be incredibly useful. Earth elixir, 1. A flask of enchanted water that gives you plus 40 maximum health permanently. Oh! It's all coming up Millhouse or Nyarto. And now I'll just go and save, and we can save and exit. This was an incredibly successful round. I think the next time I stream this, whatever that is, will be us going to the castle, the vampire castle, because that's next on the list. And I believe we have just finished everything there is to do in the forest. So I'm pleased. I can't fold laundry unless someone is coming over. I will say, shame is a fantastic motivator. My house is never usually that clean unless I have guests coming at some point. And, like, for instance, someone in chat, Grenarius, stayed at my house relatively recently, like within the last year. And after Grenarius left, I felt such shame at my house being in the state that it is that I, like, cleaned and renovated a little bit. That's now nicer than it was. Yeah, I do this too. I am motivated by shame, it turns out. Beyond that, I'm a slob and horrible. Just gonna kill this moth just for fun. How close am I to a level? Oh, I'm at a level I can ding before I leave as well. It's been the most successful few hours of Lunacid I've ever had. Because normally I'm shit and slow at this game. I feel like I've done fantastically. What kind of works for me is either I tell myself you can do this if you want and you can stop at any time, or I tell myself do only one part. Those of the highest success rate. This is actually fantastic for editing. Editing one of my YouTube videos, like a peek behind the curtain, right? Editing one of my YouTube videos usually takes like 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Like, it'll be, say it's a 3-hour block of footage. It will take a minimum of 3.5 hours to process that, and then go through and fine tune it and make sure all the timing is right and add in the captions and stuff. And the lower blocks, it's going to be like 4 or 5 hours. And so that is like a daunting thing to sit down to, you know, like when you're like, okay, I'm going to sit down and edit and just stare at this screen for 4 or 5 hours. So what I will inevitably do is sort of trick myself and go like, you know, just do like 15 minutes, and then tomorrow it means you'll have way less work to do. And then inevitably I go like 3 hours in. And I'm like, well, I may as well. And then if I get halfway through, I'm like, okay, edit up to this 1 hour mark. And then I'm like, well, it's only 3 hours long. So if I've done an hour, I may as well get halfway through instead of 1/3. And then by the time I get halfway through, I'm like, well, I may as well just finish it because I've already done the first half of the footage. And then by the time I'm finished the actual footage processing, I'm like, well, I may as well do the extra bits now because, like, they only take like an hour. So I'm basically already done. But it's just the initial, like, I mean, it's the same with recording, honestly, because, like, it's not exactly a bad thing. Like, recording is easy. It's not, like, it's just talking for a few hours over a video game. But actually making the time and sitting down and recording, I've put that off for days before. Even though it's playing video games and it's something I enjoy. But I'm like, oh, I need to record later. And as soon as you say I need to, you're fucked. Because then it becomes like a task instead of just like playing video games. And I'm gonna warp back here. And we will be set up for next time. In fact, I'll warp to the other thing. We'll level up as well. Give me... I don't even know. Give me more speed. I always like moving faster. And then warp me to the vampire lair or whatever. That can be next time. I assume it's vampires. It's named Le Fanu, like Carmilla, and it's... Look at it. It's obviously going to be vampires. Look at the font, even. I recently said to my friends, well, I don't want to self-diagnose because it feels like stolen valor. So many of my peers have ADHD. Then they went, well, maybe think about why they're your peers. And I'm like, yes, but that's not how it works. Oh, this doesn't work at all. Oh, we might have to go back to the rapier immediately. Because I don't think physical weapons work against these phantoms, for instance. Hang on. I need to switch over to, like, the dark rapier, even. There we go. Oh, I'm cursed! Okay. Miserable already. But it does do damage, see? Maybe light damage would do more. Hang on. Ugh. I'm stuck. Oh, God. I have gotten stuck in this game before. Is this just going to curse me every time I use it? Or am I just getting too close to the thing? Cover's mouth. Is it contagious? There we go. Lovely. Oh, and you dropped a little moonlight vial! I didn't know you could do that. Let's switch over to the... Oh, I could use the Blade of Justina. That's the same sort of thing. Give me the Vampire Hunter Sword or the Silver Rapier. That's, you know, my old reliable. Step Orb, I'm stuck. Is this better for taking on... You'd assume light damage would be better for fighting ghosts. It was like 5 shots to take out with the Dark Rapier. Oh yeah, it's like 2 with this thing. This is amazing. Okay, we will deal with this. That's where I'll save and exit, I think. I don't have enough to level up or anything. Fantastic. Thank you for watching me! It's not usually what I say. Thank you for watching the stream. But that is what it is. Ooh, big stretch. I will be live again on Thursday for a film. I think it's a short film as well, so I might throw in a little short as well. Like a little animated 30-minute short and do like a mini double feature. And then on Friday, Emma and I will be streaming, I think. It depends on whether she's busy. Don't know what we're going to be streaming yet. Probably something better than the absolute dreck that we played last time. Which I almost feel bad about playing because it was a very small indie game, but it sucked. It's just this fucking chat where everyone is neurodivergent, queer, and depressed. What's wrong with you people? I can't use any of this as comparison. For some reason, I attract all these people to the stream. Like, basically everybody in this chat seems to be watching, like, in a completely dark room wearing thigh-high socks, like, peering at a monitor from under, like, a blanket full of monster cans. Can I level up? Or not level up? Can I exit? What's the exit button? Quit the game. Fantastic. I know you can't see this, but I just want it gone. Clocked hard. Thank you for watching. Like I said, there should be a YouTube video at the weekend. Although I haven't edited it yet, so who knows. But there should be a YouTube video at the weekend. There will be more streams on Thursday and Friday. And that's all I really have to plug. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye!